Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever the case may be. And welcome to Building a Custom Mandolin here at Ratliff Mandolins, where I am building an extremely ornate, heavily inlaid mandolin for a customer in Switzerland. In this episode, episode 21, we are actually going to finish all of the inlay that's going to be put on the mandolin proper. The only thing left at this time is the inlay that's going to be put in the back of the peg head. And I'm going to do that today. I will take a series of photos as the work progresses and run a slideshow showing you what's happening as it's happening. So let me run that slideshow now and you can see the inlay being put down. So there you have it. All of the inlays in the mandolin, everything that's going to be put on this mandolin is finished. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to test fit the keys and just see what the back of the peg head looked like. And so now the only thing left to do to this mandolin is actually install the frets. Let's go do that now. What is that, you ask? It is a fixture to hold the mandolin and support the neck during the fretting process. I will load the mandolin in, lock it down, and adjust these posts here so that they fully support the mandolin while we are pressing the frets in. And speaking of the frets, well, this mandolin is going to have all gold hardware, gold keys, bridge, tailpiece, the whole 9 yards. And in anticipation of that, I purchased this fret wire, sort of new on the market, and it has a different alloy. I don't know if it has bronze or copper put in the nickel silver alloy, but the end result is that it is a nice gold color. And so I thought that would be really nice to have a gold mandolin with gold frets. So here we are at the fret press, and we are ready to install our first fret. Let me discuss the tools that we're going to use. I have a couple of different cutters and a fret tang nipper, which will cut the little tang out of the fret fret wire bottom, and therefore this fret proper can lay over the edge of the binding. I'll see if I can't get a close-up shot so that you can see that. That's what this tool does. And so now we are ready to install our first fret. We will begin by cutting the fret length, and using our fret tang nipper, we'll nip the tang out. Test fit it. And press it into place. And we had our first fret in place. I will now take these clippers, trim the ends, and we're ready to move on to the next fret. I will take a series of shots as the progress proceeds and run a slideshow of that. And that is the last fret. And now we will take this tool, which is a file embedded in a wooden block, to file the fret ends. And now our mandolin is complete and ready for finish prep and the pick guard, which will be custom built to the contours of this particular instrument and itself also heavily inlaid. So those two issues will be addressed in our next episode of Building a Custom Mandolin. Hope to see you then.